Atik Mason feels right at home amongst the airplanes at the Royal Aviation Museum of Western Canada in Winnipeg. It's no surprise, he is a pilot after all, but the road to his dream career was not always clear.
When I was a kid, that's when aviation kind of really got the bug with me. And that was when I was flying to and from my reserve in northern Manitoba, in St. Teresa Point, Manitoba.
St. Teresa Point First Nation is a place only accessible by plane or winter ice roads in northern Manitoba. Mason says a trip to the cockpit during a flight as a child got him interested in aviation, but music and art soon took over. He became a Juno Award-winning musician with his band, Burt Project 1. Despite his success, he says a rock star life wasn't healthy, especially as a child of a residential school survivor.
The music was great, we were having success and everything, but, there came a point in my life where I really had to decide to do things better and to be more healthy. And that's when aviation started to come back into my life.
He started flight training in 2016 and received a $40,000 scholarship from Perimeter Aviation 2 years later. That airline services remote communities in northern Manitoba and Ontario.
It was the scholarship that finally kicked it forward for me, where I had the resources where I could really commit to training full-time, and that changed everything.
Mason soon became Perimeter's first Indigenous pilot from a First Nation they serve. His story gave their parent company, Exchange Income Corporation, an idea: the Atik Mason Indigenous Pilot Pathway Program.
The idea was to put this training together to knock down those walls so that somebody could succeed, do what I have done, or better than me, I hope, someday, and give back to the communities.
With support from Manitoba, Kiwetinawi, Okamakanok, the program offers fully funded flight training to First Nations, Métis, and Inuit who dream of becoming professional pilots. The hope is to have more pilots from the northern communities they serve.
A lot of these people that are coming into this program are maybe potentially one or two of the only people from their community that's ever tried to do this in the history of their community.
Training for the program takes place in Thompson, Manitoba, and Rankin Inlet, Nunavut, in an effort to keep students near their home communities. Housing and food are provided during the training period. Graduates from the Atik Mason Indigenous Pilot Pathway Program are guaranteed job offers at the end of their training.
But in the type of flying that you do at Perimeter or any of these northern airlines, it's like freaking the Maverick of flying, man. You're dealing with bad weather, small airports, not the greatest conditions. The weather is different every day. Every situation you do, every approach is going to be different. So, there's no mundaneness. You're not sitting in a cubicle staring at a screen all day.
Mason is a mentor and instructor for the program and says flying will always be part of the North. Sav Jonza, APTN National News, Winnipeg.